Oh, the workshop. More like a garbage dump for the past 8 years or so. So I built this bench a couple years after moving in. As soon as my contractor had finished up gutting this entire basement, he was going off the design that I gave him for the control room and the sound room. He capped off the supporting pillars like I asked, boxed in the new HVAC, and he got it all the way up to primer coat for me to do my thing. And this little workshop was part of the design, so I'd have a place to put all my tools. And I got a lot of tools because I used to work for my dad in the construction business when I was growing up, so I inherited all of the tools. This isn't even half of it. I mean, who has 7 hammers, screwdrivers, all kinds, tape measures? Yeah, lots of stuff in here. Being able to make pretty much any kind of repairs around the house, it's always come in pretty handy, but this is just overkill. It's basically my dad, you know? As if he was gonna walk in at any minute and say, all right, pack up the tools, we're doing kitchen, no, we're doing ceramic, flooring, cement, I don't know, roofing. Having all of this stuff at the ready for jobs that I haven't done in over 30 years, it's just kind of silly. I mean, every time that I do come in here looking for something that I genuinely know I have, I just need to find it. Like, where the hell is it? Where's my good Robertson? Good luck finding that 3/8 wood bit anywhere. In this? Nah, impossible. So the question I've been avoiding for years now, does my studio even need an actual workshop? Oh man. So after living here for almost a decade now, I can say with full confidence, I've used maybe 1 or 2% of any of the stuff that's in this room. And the longer that this place endures being just like a dumping ground for all the stuff that doesn't belong in my nice clean studio, it's just becoming a nuisance now. I mean, there's stuff that I would love to repair if only I could find the tools. You know, things that would actually be useful in my music production. I almost have this back order list of repairs that I want to do on hold because I can't find any of the tools that I need in order to repair them properly. You know? Oh, case in point. Here, I got this. There's another one too. I have a couple of SM58s that are in desperate need of attention. One of them I'm pretty sure is just a soldering job. Probably fix this one in no time. It's not even that old. This one though, that has seen better days. Not sure. And I have a bunch of cables. Holy crap, I've got cables. These are the multiple wires that have failed on various occasions. Some kind of intermittent signal or noise that would crop up. As soon as I'd hear that little sound, I'd say, ha, that's the culprit. Into the questionable wire pile you go. It's all the cheap ones. They don't hold up to actual use. And they always fail on stage at a gig live. Never here in the comfort of the studio when no one's watching. I've been buying the pro cables for years. Always Nutric jacks with good quality shielded cable that can stand up to being stepped on and thrown around. But even in the questionable pile, there's some that could be salvaged if I just knew how to fix them. And at the very least, I use those to make all the mistakes and figure out how to solder properly. Learn how to make new ones? I don't know. And this is my infamous plywood base. I mean, not literally plywood. At least I think it's not. Look at that headstock. The tuning pegs have seen better days. Those pickups, I mean, who knows? The body is pretty beaten up too. This thing needs everything. Woodwork, tuners, electronics, refinishing. So this is really just a stark reminder that if I do this workshop thing right, this could actually be a playable base someday. Yeah, so these and a few other projects, they're all fixable. It's all stuff that I can do, but only if I have a place, a clean place to do it in, not this frickin' disaster zone. Now, if I set it up to be the ideal kind of place for studio repairs, that would be cool. So it's pretty clear I'm going to have to do some fine soldering, or at least learn how to do it properly. But I'm pretty sure I have soldering stuff in here somewhere. Where the f is it? Oh, come on. Aha! Oh, I knew I had this. Let's see what we got here. Oh my goodness, this is an ancient relic. What is this? It's a Weller 8200, Kingston, Ontario. Cool. I remember using this, you know, but for like plumbing, not for any tiny electrical soldering. This thing heats up super fast. Oh, it's even got a replacement tip. Still got one of those. Ha, classic. It's good for plumbing, but it's not going to be any good for the soldering kind of stuff that I'm going to need to do. Radio Shack. Are you kidding me? Does that even still exist? Is that a thing? That's a classic. These are probably unsafe to plug in. I don't even want to risk it. I don't know much yet about soldering fine detail stuff, but I know from a couple of friends of mine who have done it a lot, they've told me that one of the issues with these pens is that you can't control the temperature. So the real ones that you need to use have a variable temperature depending on what you're working on. So this is kind of garbage. I could recycle them. Oh, maybe I could put them up sort of like crossed swords. I don't know, I'll think of something. Now this actually might come in handy. So what is this? I've got lead-free solid wire solder, 95% tin, 5% antimony. Antimony? Nah, that's plumbing stuff for sure. 50-50, yeah, that's also plumbing. No good? Well, this might actually be good. 6040, another Radio Shack purchase. This is decades old for sure. With rosin core. Okay, so that's good, I think. From what I understand, that means a flux is inside, but it's huge. It's 1.5 ounce gauge, so it's the right kind of stuff, but for tiny little electronic welds, it's going to be massive. I mean, I'll hold on to it, but you know. Well, I'm glad I found it, but clearly I need to do some shopping. So I did a little bit of homework on this, and it seems that Weller is a pretty old school brand. It's been around for ages. I mean, obviously I had one. I didn't even know it. But Hacko is also a pretty good one as well. But now I have to make a choice, so I think I need to phone a friend or message a friend. So Robbie is the lead guitarist for my originals band, my cover bands as well. We do acoustic duos all the time. And he's also studying electrical engineering at university. I mean, come on. Not to mention that he also makes his own brand of guitar pedals, custom made from scratch, and they sound amazing. He really knows his stuff. Oh, here comes the answer. There you go. He says Hacko is the best as far as he knows. Listen, if he says Hacko, that's good enough for me. Oh, and I know another guy too, Joe. Yeah. Give a moment for a call. Ooh, he wants to talk. Okay, this will be interesting. Awesome. Thanks, bud. Well, I would say that it's a toss-up, but the consensus seems to be leaning more towards Hacko. I think that's the way to go. Oh, and I'm going to need a couple of tips to go along with that as well, at least a start. So one for cables, and one for detail work. And done. Oh, now we're committed. Now we got to clean the place up, bro. Right? Want to help? So before I can even think about having a soldering station or anything else productive in this space, I need to completely clear it out. Now, if I do this right, there should be nothing left here except some batteries, a couple of light bulbs, some duct tape, just enough tools to make LV Studios run super smooth. Let's do it. Okay, middle shelf looking pretty good. Just a couple of knickknacks in there, wood stuff. Before we get into the coffee mugs, I want a coffee. Let's go. Bootsy, give me a coffee though. Come on. Oh, much better. That's the stuff. Okay. All right, so the infamous soldering kit, none of it's going to be useful for purposes of soldering section. There we go. This and tools. And these two pens are either going to become recycle. I have a pile of stuff outside of the studio, just at the bottom of the stairwell, where I've been stockpiling things that will be recycled or fixed. I'm sure 99% of it will never be fixed, but this qualifies as recyclable electronics kind of thing. So yeah, onto that pile it goes. What is this? SharePoint 2010. Are you kidding me? I think this is the bag that I took with me from my last day on the job at my frickin' corporate 9-to-5 hell. SharePoint 2010. Oh. Good night.
5 hours later.
All right, it's already better. Holy f***. Not only better, but like, it feels peaceful to be in here now. I don't think I was ever stressed to come in here, but man, it's just that moment you're trying to find something. You're like, what the f? One day, man, I'm gonna clean this up. Well, today is the day. So does my studio even need a workshop? Yeah, it really does. Just not the kind that I thought I needed. Not one connected to my past, but one that serves me now. It took me a few years to come around, that's for sure. But now with proper soldering gear on the way, all my old mics and cables and maybe even some of those instruments that I've been holding on to forever, now there's actually a place to fix all of it. But the thing is, I still have all of these tools, and I kind of need a place to store them. I mean, they can't stay in the live room. But maybe... Ooh, hold on a sec. I think I might have the perfect spot. I'll just put them in the furnace room.